The soldiers were stunned by what lay before their eyes. They immediately realized the three figures before them were immortals. The soldiers hastily escorted them to the emperor. At that moment, the tyrant on his throne was fuming over his quest for eternal life. He craved immortality, and for that, he'd scoured the land for mystics and wonder-workers. Just moments earlier, a dark sorcerer had shown him a nefarious trick of severing and reattaching a head, but claimed it would take 1,000 years to attain true immortality. Enraged on the spot, the tyrant hurled the sorcerer's head to the ground. It was then that the soldiers marched in with Jiang Ziya and his two companions. As immortals themselves, they were deemed the perfect gift for the emperor. Sensing the moment, Jiang Ziya pulled out a mysterious box. He declared it an ancient divine artifact, one that only the true dragon emperor, destined by heaven, could open. Once unlocked, it would grant eternal life, free from heavenly retribution. The dark sorcerer's face twisted in terror at the sight of the artifact. He recognized it. It devoured the souls of the dead, wielding boundless power. The tyrant's doubt crept in, and he demanded an immediate test. He drew his sword and, without warning, drove it through a guard's chest. He kicked the guard aside like trash. The guard's soul tore free from his body in an instant, sucked into the artifact by force. But the artifact refused to acknowledge the tyrant. It shuddered violently and flew from his grasp. Jiang Ziya's heart sank. He instantly knew the cruel ruler before him was no heaven-destined sovereign. This place was no longer safe. He had to escape at once. He quickly reclaimed the artifact, lying that the opening ritual required a few more steps. He put on a show, chanting under his breath, while inching step by step toward the palace gates. His movements were slow, deliberate, but the dark sorcerer's eyes had already locked onto him. The sorcerer saw through this stalling tactic in an instant. At the sorcerer's cry of warning, the tyrant ordered the guards to close in. Mortal flesh and blood stood no chance against gods. Jiang Ziya's companion summoned a magical treasure, and the guards' formation shattered in the blink of an eye. But the real threat lay at the palace gates. The dark sorcerer had erected a barrier there. Their escape route was cut off. In the crisis, Neza made a split-second decision. He summoned his magic weapon and bound Jiang Ziya tightly with it. In the final second before the gates slammed shut, he gathered all his strength and hurled Jiang Ziya, along with the artifact, out of the palace. The sheer power of the throw sent Jiang Ziya flying hundreds of meters away. Outside the palace, a tidal wave of soldiers surged toward him. Inside, Neza and their other companion were left to face the tyrant and the unfathomable dark sorcerer alone.